Stress may seem like a byproduct of modern life, but the feelings which cause it are as old as humanity itself.
Today our group will be discussing about the science of stress in relation to our psychology topic, which is the CNS and PNS. So stress is critical to our survival. Pagka nakaharap ka ng life and or death situation, ang ginagawa ng stress is sinashutdown niya yung mga non-essential body functions sa time na yon at pinofocus doon sa mga kailangan mo like breathing, paggalaw, etc. So dun sa ginawang research ni Dr. Sapolsky sa mga baboons, ang findings niya is hindi nasa-stress ang mga baboons sa mga animals na sa paligid nila. So yung mas aggressive at mas matapang na baboon nasa taas ng hierarchy at yung mga subordinates naman nasa baba. So dahil dun sa social hierarchy ng tao at saka baboons, yung mga low-ranking individual is nade-depressed and thinking of suicidal thoughts, mga ganun. So itong psychological stress na to is directly naapektuhan ang ating central nervous system kasi direktang inaatake nito ang brain functions. And like nung nasabi ko kanina, pagka faced with life or death situation, sinashutdown ng mga stress hormone yung mga non-essential brain function sa ating katawan, like yung pons or medulla oblongata.
According to Dr. Caro Shively, macaque monkeys and baboons with social stress, hormones can trigger a negative and cardiovascular response. The sociologist Sapolsky collaborated with Dr. Bachman-Quinn to follow the path of stress into the brain. Sapolsky studied stress out in lab rats and subjected to the chronic stress, and they have small branches and to affect their memories and their hypersensitivity, stress, anxiety, and depressive response. The chronic stress affects the parietal lobe, who process the information of the brain. These stress have a domino effect to our body. When stress response activates, it is automatically affect to other systems. And also we have acute stress where it affects the temporal lobe, who process the information and the memory. These stress are unpredictably. Memory loss of an important event, reacts exaggerated on loud noises and sudden movements.
A research stated by Professor Michael Marmot, it tracked the health of more than 28 people for 40 years in Whitehall, where every job is ranked in a hierarchy, connecting hierarchy and stress in humans. Failure in job, controlling bosses equal to stress. The lower the rank of your hierarchy, the higher the risk of your disease. When the body is stressed, the SNS or sympathetic nervous system contributes to what is known as the fight or flight response, and the body shifts its energy resources towards fighting of a life threat or fleeing from an enemy. And the antidote of the stress is first finding a place where we have control. The conditions where people live and work are absolutely vital for their health. And lastly, a healthy workplace or a hierarchy is more stress-free and more productive workplace as well.
According to Dr. Jeffrey Witterman, those who are more privileged in life has longer life expectancy, and those whose social status is lower, their health outcomes are much worse. Stress can also induce more body fat, since during tension-filled times, levels of stress hormone called cortisol rise, and when it rises, it results to higher insulin level, which makes you craves more. Stress can also change the way body deposits fat, since cortisol stimulates fats and carbohydrate metabolism. Dr. Witterman also stated that fat brought by stress is a dangerous fat. It affects different hormones that might affect our health. When you feel threatened or stressed, your nervous system responds by flooding a lot of hormones. This includes adrenaline and cortisol. Cortisol, the primary stress hormone, increases sugars or glucose in the bloodstream, enhances your brain use of glucose, and increases the availability of substances that repairs those tissues.
According to Dr. Elizabeth Blackwood, stress is the way of stress hormones can accelerate the shortening of telomeres. Yung telomeres po yung nagpo-protect sa chromosome po natin. Pag na-short po yung telomeres po natin, nagtitrigger po yun ng pagkamatay ng cells po natin. Also, researchers find stress hormones into the mother's blood trigger the change of the nervous system of the fetus, struggle with starvation. Also, according to Dr. Elisa I feel, women often balance work and other stress-related loads together with child, very often don't take care of themselves. From all of the researchers involved in the video, they all the same thing. Stress directly affects our body chemistry. Stress can be countered. We need to take control of our environment. Like what was said from Whiteboard Project, a healthy hierarchy or workplace is a stress-free one. Maghanap po tayo ng paraan para po makapag-relax. Kasi po yung stress, yun po yung nakapagpabaliw sa utak po natin.